Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for whopping episode number 60 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. In the last episode, we did go check out Mount Moon, or Mount Moon Square, rather, to see what's going on there in 3 years after the previous adventure in Pokemon Blue. It is a little bit different here in Generation 2 in, well, not Johto, we're back in Kanto, but anyway. It is a little bit different there. It's more like almost like a tourist attraction sort of thing. As we stepped into Mount Moon, however, we did get sidetracked in a Pokemon battle against our rival Damien, who we were not expecting to deal with. But as I said at the end, or partway through the last episode, I want to go back here just to see, can we encounter the Clefairy that are supposed to appear at night in the Mount Moon Square. But we did then go over to Pewter City. We battled Brock the Gym Leader for our 7th Pokemon League badge in the Kanto region. And we are ready to take on Gym Leader Blue, or Adrian, or Gary Oak, or whatever you want to go. There are Clefairy here, okay. Now, I wonder if they still show up in the... Look at this, Clefable versus Clefairy. Do they still show up in the overworld? I'm not sure. We're going to find out, though, as we head up this ladder and pop out here. And I like this music. Oh, must not be on this day of the week. It is Thursday night as I record this, so unfortunately we're not going to see any Clefairy. Well, we saw one in the cave at least, so that's something. But we are ready now to go back to Viridian City to get our final badge and see what Professor Oak has to give us. Now then, I am fairly certain that our previous rival from Pokemon Blue will have the championship team that he used against us in... Was it even... What episode was that? 50-something, I think? So this playthrough's pretty much on par with that one. But I'm not sure what Pokemon we're going to be seeing, but I do, of course, want to bring Shelbert and Pikachu into battle against the rival. I should have got Rocky to cut our way through the bush down here to see what item we have missed out on. But wait, let's grab this berry here, if I can move the bike. There we go. A Poison Cure Berry. Maybe that will come in handy. You never really know. So we have that in hand now. We're heading down to Viridian City. We're on the road to Viridian City. Get out of the grass. There we go. And let's see. That item's going to taunt me, but you know what? I'm okay with letting it go. So, as I said, I don't know what Pokemon he's going to use. Am I fully healed? Yeah, I'm fully healed. Okay. I think maybe starting defensive might be the best way to go. So we're going to start with Sheldon. What I want to do at some point is bring Fluffy in to sing something to sleep, and then I can safely switch into either Shelbert or Pikachu. Because, as I say, I don't know what he's going to be using. Now, if it is the championship team, actually, maybe this guy will give us some information. Yo, champ in making! How's it going? Looks like you're on a roll. The gym leader is a guy who battled the champion 3 years ago. He's no pushover. I know, that's what I'm scared about. Give it everything you've got. So I think it is just the gym leader himself. It is. So before we get into battle, let's do the team recap as always. Of course, starting off with our level 50 Sheldon the Blastoise. Leftovers is the item to heal back some HP. Surf, Ice Punch, Skull Bash, and Bide. And defenses are awesome on this guy. 129 physical, 122 special. Next we have our level 51 Charizard Blaze, holding Dragon Fang to power up Dragon Breath. Also with Fire Punch, Fire Blast, and Slash. Everything is above 100. 143 special attack. I love it. Next up, we have our level 52 Pikachu, holding Focus Band, so hopefully he'll survive getting knocked out at least once. 10% chance, I believe. Thunderbolt, Body Slam, Thunder Wave, and Flash, and speed is 119. He is not the fastest on the team, but he's pretty fast as it is. And we have our level 51 Clefable Fluffy, holding Never Melt Ice to power up the Ice Punch, because she is the Dragon Slayer of the Johto Elite Four, of course. Double Edge Sing and Metronome on there as well. And defenses, well, special attack, special stats are pretty good. 117 attack, 122 defense, and the physical defense is 105, not too bad either. Sprout, the level 50 Venusaur, is next with the Miracle Seed to power up Solar Beam. Also has Sunny Day, Toxic, and Leech Seed, and everything but speed is above 100. Speed itself is at exactly 100. And the last but not least Pokemon team member is our level 51 Squirtle Shelbert, the original Pokemon we got from Professor Oak back in Pallet Town. Episode number 1 of the Pokemon Blue playthrough. Quick Claw in case he isn't that fast, and that's what, I remember in the last battle, or the last episode, we battled the rival. I was shocked when Shelbert outsped a Sneasel. I completely forgot he's holding Quick Claw. That's probably what happened. So Quick Claw, Surf, Ice Beam, Bite, and Protect, and defense is 104, special defense 84. Not super good. Not terribly bad, though, I suppose. But now, let us engage in battle against the rival of Gen 1. Yo, finally got here, huh? I wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar, but now I'm ready to battle you. You're telling me you conquered all the gyms in Johto? Johto's gyms must be pretty pathetic then. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll know if you are good or not by battling you right now. Ready, Johto boy? As ready as I'm going to be. Let's see what you have. Gary, Adrian, Blue, whatever. You got 6 Pokemon, as I expected. Pidgeot is the lead. So, Pikachu could easily deal with that. It's level 56. We're gonna try bringing in Fluffy. I'm gonna sing it to sleep. And then I can hopefully switch into Pikachu safely. We got nice defense. We're not at par on the level, of course, but we handled that okay. Now, hopefully Sing will be a little bit more accurate than it was against Brock's Amistar. Go ahead, we can handle another one of those wing attacks. Can we land the Sing? There we go. Alright, so we have 1 turn while this thing stays asleep. And the fact is that Fluffy went last, which means this coming up turn, Pidgeot has to stay asleep. Which means Pikachu might have a chance not to possibly one-hit KO. The Pidgeot might survive it, but we're going to get off as much damage as we can with our Thunderbolt. Are you faster, Pikachu? You are faster. How much damage will you put out with the Thunderbolt? It's unfortunate I wasn't able to find a Light Ball along the way to boost the offensive stats of Pikachu, because he could have one-shot this thing, but it doesn't really matter because another Thunderbolt is going to drop Pidgeot. 1 Pokemon out of the way, and Pikachu has done at least one aspect of his part for this battle. I can safely switch him out now, because we're going to see some sort of a ground type come in, I'm pretty sure. Rhydon, I'm expecting. What do we see? As I figured. Okay, scary thing is, this thing could have Horndrill, this thing could have Fisher. Whoever I send in might take a one-hit KO. But I'm going to go into our defensive Sheldon. I think he might be faster than Rhydon. Earthquake, alright, I think we'll be okay with that. We have pretty good physical defense. It's our best stat on our Blastoise. It is Stab, of course, and this thing has 6 levels on us. And Leftovers puts us out of KO range unless they get a critical hit. We are faster. Surf Attack does connect on Rhydon. This would have been an easy one for Shelbert to get a KO on, but I don't think his defenses could have handled it, so Sheldon is the safest way to go. I do have some things to mention outside of the playthrough for this episode, but I'm gonna wait until the battle is done because I want to make sure I'm focused on this. I do not want to lose anybody at this point of the game, especially not to such a jerky rival from Gen 1. Exeggutor! Level 58. Alright, so we're gonna see a Grass-type attack for sure. Since it is also Psychic type, I can't go to Sprout safely, but I can bring Blaze our Charizard in. Let's do this. Once I get a chance on something that Shelbert could knock out, Solar Beam, I'm going to go ahead and bring Fluffy back in to sing that thing to sleep, and then Shelbert can come in and try to get a KO. So let's go ahead and just go with a Fire Punch. I don't think Special Defense is really good on Exeggutor, so this could be a 2-hit KO, but if not, I can try the Fire Blast. But it's not going to matter because that wasn't even a critical hit. I thought it was going to be, wanting to be critical. Solar Beam does connect against Blaze. Not bad, actually. 30 damage, but still full restore. You go ahead and full restore. Waste those items. In fact, use them now rather than when it's going to matter, because it does not matter against Blaze taking on your Exeggutor. Despite the 7-level difference, Blaze is taking this thing down. I believe an Egg move is Ancient Power for Execute, so that could be a thing, but excellent. Waste those items. Fortunately, I don't think we need to worry about any Ancient Powers, and luckily this is not a Dragon-type Alolan Exeggutor, so this will be super effective on it. It's gonna be weird seeing all these Alola forms in battle, right? All trying to... And you know what's really gonna be interesting? For people that use the shift style of Pokemon battling, they're gonna have to expect what Pokemon it is. Like if it says the opponent's gonna send in Sandshrew, is it going to be a regular Sandshrew or an Alolan Sandshrew? That's going to really change the way people switch out their Pokemon, I'm sure. There's going to be a lot more mind games being played. So we see a Gyarados. Water attacks, of course. That's an easy KO for Pikachu. I'm going to bring Sheldon in right now. I'm going to start doing some healing, I think. Gyarados can learn Thunderbolt, but Special Attack is not amazing on this thing. Hydro Pump misses, excellent. Leftovers recovery. Let's go ahead and go for I think we'll go Hyper Potion on Fluffy. because I want to bring her in, sing this to sleep, bring Pikachu in, and one shot with a Thunderbolt. A Hyper Beam! That's not stab. It'll hurt, but it's not stab. Alright, Sheldon hangs in there. I'm thinking the smart thing now is to get Sheldon back up to full. We have one turn while the Gyarados does have to recharge. I'm hoping that it'll go Hyper Beam again, in which case I can bring Pikachu in while it's recharging and then Thunderbolt it. I still need to get a chance to bring Shelbert in safely, though. So, I don't want to bring Fluffy yet because it could Hyper Beam. That could be pretty dangerous. I'm going to just go for an Ice Punch. Why are we faster? Do you see that? Okay, Hyper Beam misses. If we can get a Freeze, that'd be great. Now, I think Gen 2 did introduce the idea that they can thaw out, so the Freeze wouldn't really matter that much. Hyper Beam does connect against Sheldon. I think you'll be able to handle that even if it's critical, but I don't want to jinx anything. And with a turn spent recovering, Pikachu's coming in. Since Sheldon was faster than the Gyarados, I'm pretty sure Pikachu will be also. I don't need to worry about any possible sudden attacks against him. Excellent. Thunderbolt is going to, I'm sure, drop this Gyarados. What is your special defense even like? I don't really pay attention to that on Gyarados. But being double super effective, the Thunderbolt does do the trick. For one brief moment, I thought the HP stopped dropping and I was a little bit scared for a brief moment. My heart kind of jumped a little bit. But we managed to bring it down. Next is Alakazam. Uh-oh. So our most specially defensive Pokemon is Fluffy. We're bringing her in. I'm thinking the best bet here, sing it to sleep, and, well, first of all, possibly heal. But if we can get a position to sing this to sleep, I can double edge it for good damage. Alright. If it's not critical, we will survive another one. I'm going to try Sing. And if we sing this to sleep, I'm probably going to have to heal because the recoil would bring Fluffy down. Sing does fail. Well, it's unfortunate, but we do have a chance to Hyper Potion right now. Something I see other YouTubers do when they're playing a Nuzlocke version is they spend a lot of time healing because in situations like this, you basically have to heal, right? What scares me is the fact that the more chances they have to hit you, the more chances they have to land a critical hit. Now then, I have to stall out these Psychic PPs. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of those lemonades that we bought last episode. They heal 80. They've used 2 Psychics so far. No, that was 3 Psychics. That's 4. It should have 10 PP, so bear with me as I sort of stall things out a little bit. I want to make sure the Alakazam cannot do anything seriously damaging to us. So that is 4. We're going to go for the 5th Psychic right now, unless they predict this and do something kind of different or unexpected or whatever. But keep track. There's a Reflect. Alright, that gives us a chance to go for a Sing attack right now. Or not. So, Reflect is currently up. You know what? It's time for the Metronome. Go ahead, you can land a critical. We will survive that based on the damage that you've been putting out. Doing about 80 each time, 160, double damage for critical. Metronome, what do you got, Fluffy? Special based. Could be critical. It's not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and Lemonade up again. So, what did I say? That was 5 Psychics they used? I think it was only 4. I'm going to assume this is 5. Alright, bear with me here. I'm going to say that was probably the 5th one. We will Lemonade up again. If we get a little bit lower than 90 HP, I'm probably going to want to use a Hyper Potion just to be safe. We're not getting back to full HP just yet with those Lemonades. So that... I've already lost track. Is that 6? Let's say it's 6. Alright, so... The Reflect does fade right there. They're probably going to Reflect again. But that does give us a chance to go for Metronome again on the following turn if they go for Reflect. Actually, no. I can go for Sing. Wait. No, I haven't gotten the Sing undisabled yet, so... We can try that risky Metronome again. Might get Spore, perhaps. Now that's going to be 7 Psychics, I think? Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm going to keep healing. Because... anyone else that switches in, I don't think their defenses are as good. Well, Sheldon might be able to handle it. But he's not at full HP, though. And that is quite painful. So a critical would bring us down. I'm just going to check the stats for a moment. Fluffy, your special defense is 120 something, isn't it? 122. Sheldon, what is yours at? 120 as well, I believe. 122 also. Alright, you have only 78 HP, so not as much as Fluffy, so I have to go for a Hyper Potion and get Fluffy back up. I do not like this Alakazam. It's making things a little bit too scary for us. So Hyper Potion on Fluffy. This battle has taken a lot longer than I expected. That was, again, I've lost track. 6 or 7 Psychics. I'm going to say that's probably 7. And the more this happens, the closer they are to a critical hit. Alright, Hyper Potion again! I really don't know what else to do at this point. I just gotta hope they run out at some point. Recover, alright. This gives me a chance to heal Sheldon now. I think a Lemonade should do the trick for him. And based on the damage they're putting out on Fluffy, they were doing 80 some with each Psychic, so I can switch to Sheldon to survive one non-critical hit if necessary. Reflect, alright. Now we have a chance to sing. No, we don't. I'm gonna Metronome again. They might be out of Psychics now. Metronome, let's do it. That's not bad. Boom! Mega Punch. Not super good. I'm gonna go with Ice Punch, possible Freeze. You're gonna go for your Recover, that's fine. You've got Disable, Reflect, Recover. You might be out of your offensive attacks. I'm hoping so. In fact, if you are, this is a time for Shelbert to come in. He'll have his chance to do something in battle. Okay, Disable no more. We got the Ice Punch. If you don't freeze, I'm going to try Sing. See if we can sing this thing to sleep. You're welcome to disable the Ice Punch if you want, but you fail. Sing does put Alakazam to sleep. It is time for Shelbert to do his best in this battle. Come on, buddy. You started the adventure way back in Pokemon Blue, episode number 1. We're going to finish things up against Alakazam. I hope we have a super effective bite attack. We're not going to outspeed to flinch it, of course. Recover, that is fine. If we can stall out the Recover PP, that's going to take even longer. I believe it's 20 PP for Recover. I was going to say, that's not bad damage from a Squirtle. You could try to disable it if you want, you know. Since they could get the disable, I'm probably going to switch the attack to something else. Well, wait a minute. We gave Shelbert the Quick Claw, so can he outspeed with an Ice Beam? Nope. Can we freeze with an Ice Beam? Maybe. Oh, this is an epic showdown, isn't it? Oof, I'm just glad we stalled out the Psychic PP. In fact, wait. I'm not going to say that. I don't know for sure that we have. They could be really messing with me here. Come on, Quick Claw. Nope, but they disabled the Ice Beam, which is fine. We could possibly get another critical bite. Kind of unlikely, but it's possible. Not quite. Can we outspeed and go for... Let's just go for Bite again. Stop recovering! Come on! Just drop! You're right there! You're so close! And if the Quick Claw would kick in for just a brief moment, we could possibly clean things up here. So Bite is 60 power, I believe. Surf is 95. With the Stab boost, it would be about another 40 or something. So they're about the same power. I'm gonna go Surf. Doesn't really matter. If the Quick Claw's not gonna kick in, there's really not much I can do. But, you know, this is kind of... I wouldn't say it's a cheat exactly, but the fact I'm using Shelbert against something that seems to be out of offensive PP, just to say Shelbert did his part in the battle, I'm still gonna take it, you know? I'm alright with it. Disables the Surf attack. We can go ahead and Bite for some super effective, possible critical. No, but another one will get the KO if the Quick Claw activates. No! As I say, bear with me. This is going to take a little while. But, imagine the pride in saying that our Squirtle took down an Alakazam. If we can freeze with Ice Beam, that'd be perfect. Because, okay, the Quick Claw hasn't kicked in yet that I've seen. Therefore, we are due for some random lucky chance on our side. This has to freeze. Or not. Let's go for the Bite. Reflect, that is fine. We have nothing but special attacks, of course. Bite is a Dark-type move. Gen 2, all Dark moves were special-based. There's that critical Bite. If we can get that again, we'd be perfect, but we're not. Recover. You still have the Quick Claw, don't you? I didn't take that off you. Okay, disable no more. Get some super effective bite, since they could possibly disable that again. Let's just go for Surf for some stab power. Now it kicks in. Now it kicks in when I could have gone for bite to possibly flinch it. Oh well, critical Surf? Huh? Now, Surf is disabled. Let's just go with the bite attack. Of course, Quick Claw doesn't work now. Why would it work now when it would perfectly work for our strategy? Alright, we're getting a lot of criticals though. I like that. I'd be okay with not getting a critical if the Quick Claw would activate as sort of an offset to that. Come on now. Alright, we're gonna go with the Ice Beam, possible freeze, recover. Feel free to skip ahead if you want to, folks. I'm here for the long run. If you want to jump ahead and see what happens at the end, you're more than welcome to. Now let me think. What else would Blue have? I haven't seen a fire type yet, I do not think. We saw Rhydon, Pidgeot, Gyarados, Exeggutor, this is Alakazam, so I would expect Arcanine is probably his final one. If so, Shelbert can probably handle that. A nice Surf attack could do the trick. If we can bring down this Alakazam. Let's go for the freeze. Yeah, recover. Alright, go ahead. Whew. And if Shelbert can't get the job done, I'm sure we can switch into our Blastoise, of course. Come on. Give us something. Give us a freeze, a critical hit. Just go down. There's the Quick Claw. Now, can we get the freeze on the Quick Claw? Ice Beam. Critical hit. We got the freeze. Please stay frozen until we can knock you out. Disabled no more, which is good. I forgot Surf was disabled in case we do see Arcanine come in. Frozen solid. Frozen solid. Excellent! Shelbert finishes the Alakazam after a long, grueling struggle. After Fluffy softened it up, of course. And now let's see the Arcanine. Show me the fire type. There's Arcanine. What can you do to us? I don't know. I'm kind of scared, but we're giving Shelbert the first shot. We're going for Surf attack. That was probably the Quick Claw. I'm gonna say so. Super effective stab Surf attack from a Squirtle. It's gonna do at least half. It doesn't have to do at least half, actually. Now, we resist this. Our special defense is our lowest defensive stat, but I believe in you, Shelbert. You're a tough guy. There you go. Of course, a critical hit would bring you down, so we're switching you out. You've done what you need to do, and Sheldon's coming in. I feel bad I didn't use Sprout in this whole battle, but I kind of couldn't risk it. I could have brought him against the Rhydon, but things happened as they happened. Sprout got to sit back and watch this battle unfold from the sidelines as we finish up with a Surf attack from our Blastoise, which is definitely, definitely gonna get the KO as we take down Gym Leader Blue. See, I'm already calling the battle over. It's not over yet, but I'm already calling it. We get our final badge of the Kanto region versus Gym Leader Blue. That was a struggle. But we didn't lose anybody. The only Kanto Gym Leader to take a Pokemon from us was the accursed Sabrina and poor Stinger. But it's over. What? How the heck did I lose to you? Alright, here, take this. It's Earth Badge. And a lot of money, too. Boom. Earth Badge. Badge number 8 from Gary Adrian Oak, rival Blue. Alright, I was wrong. You're the real deal. You're a good trainer. But I'm going to beat you someday. Don't you forget it. Forget what? I can't remember what you were just talking about. Now, first of all, doesn't this look like a star shape here? Like Super Mario Brothers or something like that? Anyways. Man, you truly... Wait, that was Gary's voice. Man, you truly are tough. That was a heck of an inspirational battle. It brought tears to my eyes. I was almost crying there myself. Do we get a phone call? No. So we are going to, first of all, heal up. Because we can certainly use it after all that. And let's just bike right off the ledge, why don't we? So as I heal up and head down towards Pallet Town to talk to Professor Oak, I will mention that today, in between recording yesterday's episode and this one at night, I've taken steps towards getting a 3DS capture board so I can start recording footage directly from the 3DS onto the computer for much higher quality footage than I've been doing with the Omega Ruby Wi-Fi battles. The reason I'm doing this, you all know it, Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon. I want to have a decent quality, full-fledged playthrough of that when the games come out in November 18th, and hopefully I'll have the capture board in time for that. So I'm really looking forward to advancing the adventure of my Pokemon into the Gen 7 region of Alola. And as soon as I get the device, I'm not going to really, I'll do an unboxing and stuff, and I'll let you know how things work with it and stuff, but I'll probably do some, recording testings of Wi-Fi battles at that point. But I'll explain more on that as I get closer to actually having the capture device. So let's pop in to Professor Oak's lab and see... Were you always there? Don't tell anyone Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk isn't a live broadcast. You were always there. Wow, that's excellent. You collected the badges of gyms in Kanto. Well done. I was right in my assessment of you. Tell you what, Chaz. I'll make arrangements so that you can go to Mount Silver. Mount Silver is a big mountain that is home to many wild Pokemon. It's too dangerous for your average trainer, so it's off limits. But we can make an exception in your case, Chaz. Go up to Indigo Plateau. You can reach Mount Silver from there. How's your Pokedex coming? Let's see. Okay, we got 203 seen, 39 owned. You gotta catch more Pokemon, fill up the Pokedex. I am now champion of 2 regions. Well, I suppose not champion of Kanto, although I already was from the previous game. But anyway, we're going to save it up here in Pallet Town. That is the end of the episode for today. So, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of that epic struggle versus the overpowered and over-leveled Trainer Blue in Viridian Gym. I was scared, but we managed to pull through. Now, I forgot to mention this at the start of the episode, but let me know down below. Once we are done with Mount Silver, there is only, I think, just basically one last thing to do. Do you want me to, as a follow-up episode, as post-game, go and capture the legendary beasts Raikou, Entei, Suicune, and use the Rainbow Wing to go find Ho-Oh? Those aren't going to be Pokemon. If I catch them, then I'm going to add to my main collection and advance them through the generations. So kind of like the Pseudo-Woodo, I'm just going to catch them because they are rare, one-time encounters. If you want to see me do that, let me know in the comments down below as well. I'd be certainly welcome to do that. And after everything is done in Silver, there's only another couple episodes left to go. It's time to move on to Sapphire. That could be starting up mid-next week. I was saying I might not want to start a new playthrough in the middle of a week, but to be completely honest, I'm probably going to, because as soon as I possibly can, I want to keep advancing through the generations. I want to finish up Sapphire before Sun and Moon come out, and I think giving 2 months playtime for Sapphire, that should probably put us pretty close to the range of when Sun and Moon come out. So anyway, let me know down below, do you want to see me catch the legendary beasts and Ho-Oh? As I say, I'm certainly willing to do that. And let me know if there's anything else I'm missing in this playthrough, because I can't think of anything offhand. Sludge Bomb TM, I gotta remember that. And Robert Gosney, one of our regular loyal viewers, mentioned the Mystic Water item is in Cherry Grove City. I completely didn't even think to check that, but I could pick that up for some possible Stadium 2, boosted water damage. Speaking of which, come on back to the channel on the weekend as I get 2 more episodes of Pokemon Stadium 2 up for your viewing pleasure as we hopefully finish up with Gym Leader Castle, taking on the Elite Four. Did I finish all the gym leaders? I did not. I gotta fight Claire. Anyway, stay tuned for that on Saturday, and hopefully finishing the Elite Four on Sunday. With all that being said, once again, I want to say thank you for checking out today's epic struggle against the gym leader for our final badge. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.